You brought her back. I guess nothing is impossible for a Fate Maker. But why spare me?
I'm done living in a divided world. So many people kept apart by fear, by anger, by guilt. It's bloody miserable being alone. But none of us have to be. Not even you.
I have felt alone. I thought I'd lost my connection to her when I stopped being her Fate Maker, but I'm still part of her story. Maybe she kept me here for a reason. To meet the heroes. To meet you.
And all it took to figure that out was getting your ass kicked.
You know what? I get it. I earned that. But honestly, I'm a little lost right now. I've never survived past the final battle. What do people do when they're not trying to cloak the world in darkness? But Stallion, Your Majesty, I'm sorry I cut your head off and almost caused the end of the world. We cool? Handshake? Or, hoof shake? 200 years in the castle! That's completely fine! Whatever you think is wise, my queen.
Her fine, His Hail Majesty says there's to be a great celebration in Brighthoof when you return, newbie. But first, your boss loot awaits.
Do you see all this, Fate Maker? They're cheering for you. You brought back our queen and hope along with her. You have the gratitude of me and all the citizens of Brighthoof. Now, there's one more thing we need to take care of. Her Majesty is waiting for you. As you have brought together what was once divided, Queen Buttstallion shall now finish what was left undone. You shall be made a Knight of the Realm! Finally! It's really happening! Kneel, Fate. You have been known as Fate Maker, hero of Brighthoof, squire, crew, and seeker of passage. Now, by the power of the adamant throne, arise, Knight of the Realm! Now that you're a proper bloody knight, you'll need some proper bloody kit. Head over to the black...
Demons are screaming in my brain again. Just the Banshee? Perfect.
A pleasure. Well, look who's gone and saved the world. Nice to have the Queen back. And without the Royal Horseshoe contract, I might have gone under.
Like you mentioned something about an upgrade?
That's right. He thought you might need some magical assistance in the gear department. That there is an enchantment roller. It lets you magically change the nature of your enchanted gear. You could get something with completely different powers. You'll need some moon orbs as well. They power the magic, you see. Go on, try it out. Got a lovely eye.
Of course, Your Majesty. Fate Maker, the Queen has invited you to enter her royal castle. There is something within its lower chambers that she wants you to see. Good bloody what?
Her Royal Majesty Queen Buttstallion, Regent of Brighthoof, sitter upon of the adamant throne, and all-around hottest babe of the Wonderlands, has granted you entrance to her castle!
who it is. Welcome to my prison, Fate Maker. Here, I've got something I think you'll want to see. When Her Majesty locked me in this castle, I thought it was to teach me a lesson. But she had far greater things in mind. See, I'm not the only thing locked in here. Our bunker master, she's more complex than I gave her credit for. For all the chaos of the Wonderlands, she's kept her worst instincts tucked away here. The Chaos Chamber. What I know as soul energy, she knows as wonder and imagination. In the right hands, it can save the world. In the wrong hands, well, I think we covered that during our big Act 3 climax, right? Within this Chaos Chamber are all of the unfair fights and unbalanced loot she's ever dreamed of. I've tried to find out what lies at the center of this creative maelstrom, but DICE don't listen to non-player characters. I can't wield that power anymore. But you can, Fate Maker. Enter the Chaos Chamber. Defeat the worst she has to throw at you. I don't know what's waiting for you inside, but I do know you will only emerge stronger.